Bola Tinubu and Inspector General of Police IGP Egbetokun have broken their silence on the hunger protest or #EndBadGovernment in Nigeria protest to take place nationwide on August 1st, 2024. Both of them finally reacted on Tuesday, July 23rd as tension escalated in the countdown to the proposed protest. President Tinubu, in his first formal reaction, appealed to the organizers to shelve their plans, assuring them that he has listened to their concerns and working diligently to address them. The protest, built to hold across the country from August 1st to 10th, is said to be a way of registering the impact of food scarcity and the inability to afford common needs by the citizenry. The president asked the youth to exercise patience as he is already addressing the issues raised and assured them that government will promptly react to all their grievances. Briefing newsmen after a routine meeting with the president at the State House, Abuja, Information and National Orientation Minister Mohammed Idris said, "Mr. President has asked me to again inform Nigerians that he listens to them, especially the young people that are trying to protest. Mr. President listens to them, he takes what they say seriously, and he is working assiduously to ensure that this country is good, not just for today, but also for the future." In the issue of the planned protest, Mr. President does not see any need for that. He asked them to shelve that plan, and he has asked them to await government's response to all their pleas. He has listened to them, like I said. The minister further disclosed that intervention measures had been taken by the Bola Tinubu's administration, including the new minimum wage of 70,000 naira, already passed by the National Assembly, trucks of rice already dispatched to all the 36 states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory, as well as the Student Loans Fund launched recently by the president. His words, "A lot is happening." Only today, the National Assembly has expeditiously passed the bill on national minimum wage. You can see how the president is working. It was transmitted only yesterday. Today, it has been passed. A lot of other interventions that the president has also put in place are also going to be looked at expeditiously in the interest of Nigerians, so there is no need for strike. The young people out there should listen to the president and allow the president more time to see to the realization of all the goodies he has for them. Highlights of other policies to cushion the effect of hardship Nigerians are feeling in town. For example, you saw that the federal government approved grains and rice for state governments. It was delivered to them expeditiously. Also, the federal government, like I said that time, is just the necessary first step. Government is going to continue in that direction, supporting them and assuring that whatever intervention the federal government has put in place goes to those that should benefit. It is very important that is being put out. The federal government is looking at strategies that every intervention would go directly to those who benefit from those interventions, not middlemen intervening along the way. You heard about the Student Loans Board launched by Mr. President. Mr. President is very passionate about the fact that everyone will have the opportunity to go to school. It is no longer a time for all of us to stay back and see our able-bodied young men and women that have passed the examinations to go to tertiary institutions that have not been able to do that because their parents are not able to pay for their fees. This is now a thing of the past. Government is very, very desirous to ensure that happens. You know the provisions that was made to the NEL fund already. We have in excess what is required today. And the more that people are requiring that, the more the president will also give, Idris said. He also disclosed that government will soon come up with a scheme that will accommodate all unemployed graduates nationwide, while stressing the fact that President Tinubu was committed to running an inclusive government. According to him, there is also the intervention that the president is making for young men and women who have finished school and who are yet to get employed post-NYSC. For example, there is a scheme the government is perfecting now and that will be pushed very fast so that all those young men and women who have finished school, graduates of universities and polytechnics that are not able to get jobs, they will continue to be supported by the government until such a time that those jobs are offered to them. The whole idea is that no one is left behind. Everybody will be. It is an all-inclusive government and the president is determined to ensure that no one is left behind in this attempt to march Nigeria towards progress. On his part, IGP Egbetokun said during a meeting with strategic police managers consisting of officers from the rank of commissioners of police and above. We are prepared and I want to assure you that we will manage the protest in the most professional manner, he said. The IGP said the police would remain committed to provide security for those that would engage in peaceful protest. If the protest is peaceful, you will see us protecting the protesters as long as they remain peaceful. But we have a duty to protect lives and property, so we will not sit back and watch hoodlums burning down facilities in the name of protest. So we are not against peaceful protest. We will support peaceful protest by protecting those who will engage in peaceful protest, he said. He said the task of maintaining law and order during the protest would not be a challenge if the protesters engage in peaceful protest. According to him, it becomes a challenge if the protest is violent, and I have always said that the right to protest is right to peaceful protest. No civilized society will tolerate violent protest. Violent protest is criminal, but peaceful protest is a right. The IGP therefore called on the youth in the country to ignore anybody inciting them to violent protest, adding that people have been calling on youth to come out to replicate what happened in Kenya. He said Nigeria already had its fair share of violent protests in the country, with the most recent being the EndSARS protests. He said innocent lives were lost, public infrastructure destroyed, private businesses looted, jobs lost, and many other consequences faced during the EndSARS protests. From Lagos, this is Betu Mabuko, News Express Nigerian Television.